Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with Orwell, where, it's breaking news. 2 dead after second explosion. Explosion at Stelligan University campus kills 2 students. Is there a connection to yesterday's assault? It's already the next day. Wait, assault or bombing? That is horrible. 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found, so these assaults are connected. Okay, they're calling it assaults. They're not calling it terrorist attacks, or maybe they just, I don't know, don't want to cause a panic? I don't know. And as if there wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the picture, at least for this attack. This complicates matters massively. So much for our simple test case. This is our test case. I need to speak to my superiors to see how we are to proceed given these extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Try to get some sleep. I feel the next few days are going to be trying at best. Top right of the desktop. Okay. Half an hour ago, an explosion occurred at the campus of Bonton University. According to the latest reports, at least 2 people were killed, with a further 3 injured severely. The area was evacuated immediately. According to yet unconfirmed statements, the city administration office of Bonton received an anonymous letter just minutes prior to the detonation, which again contained the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song, "The Thoughts Are Free." Actually, exactly like the letter received before the assault on the Freedom Plaza yesterday. We will inform you about any development on this event as soon as further delays are available. Further details are available. Okay. Finish work. Are you sure you want to finish your work for today? All unprocessed data chunks will expire. Based on the data you submitted, we have learned the following. Severe assault occurred at the Freedom Plaza yesterday. Cassandra Watergate was present there prior to the assault and thus being investigated. Hints of the involvement of the activist group named Thoughts have been found. The second assault at Stelligan University occurred seemingly connected to the first. This suggests Cassandra Watergate is either not only the perpetrator or not involved at all. Artists currently closed due to lack of evidence, undergone radical change. After joining activist group, claimed to defend, arrest has been made. Okay. Well, that's a summary of day 1. What's good? A place where there is no darkness. Welcome back. I hope you don't mind if we get started right away. We have tons of work ahead of us. I met with my superiors and they wish to continue with the test case. They believe the capability of Orwell to handle this. Oh, and you, of course. My superiors agree with me based on your information you have already extracted. The activist group known as Thought is worth investigating. It seems that this Goldfels is an important member of Thought, so we now have clearance to consider them as a target person. Now that Goldfels is a target person, there may be new data chunks available in documents you have already accessed. Don't forget to go back and recheck your sources. Okay, but there's no image to this. Arresting officer redacted, holding facility redacted. Interesting. She willingly opened the door and cooperated with the arresting officer after having the warrant announced and her rights read to her. Connections between Bonton bombings evident. The bombing that occurred yesterday at Stelligan University seems to be connected to the attack against the Freedom Plaza earlier this week. This is the conclusion of the police division, who is investigating the cases. In both assaults, a similar explosive device created with pure malevolence, appeared to have been used, police spokesperson Steele said. The letter received prior to the assault seems to support this suspicion, while their meaning is still puzzling investigators. According to rumors, people have been theorizing the number of stanzas might represent the number of bombings, which in turn raises the question whether there might be another bombing yet to occur. We understand that some people jump to this conclusion, but there is no good reason to believe this. Steele answered when confronted with this theory during a press conference. Meanwhile, Stelligan University has declared that normal operations cannot continue under the circumstances, so they will be closing their doors for the time being. The university has also put a special front page to pay their respects to the assault victims. See above image. Timelines and Rosen announced cooperation. It is a big deal. The internet billionaire siblings, Ada and Alan Davenport, creators and owners of the most important online social network, Timelines, located in Hillsbury, are starting a major cooperation with the Bonton software giant Rosen Technologies. This has been announced in the press statement given out on Friday by the PR department of both companies simultaneously. By utilizing the existing infrastructure and software development capacities of Rosen Tech, Timelines will be able to respond to the needs and requirements of the quickly changing digital world in real time. Timeline executives Ada Davenport is quoted, Our growing user base will profit from this by significantly reduced downtimes, tightened security, and sped up integration of new features. And then she continues, and that kind of cuts off there. Okay, I'm just gonna plans for the weekends. Best forget them. Large rainstorm. Sunday morning will hit the hardest until late afternoon, so make sure you pack an umbrella. There is a literal silver lining. Over the coming week, the clouds will move on. Temperatures will reach a comfy level. Okay. Okay, we don't know if this is this just could be any profile pic. Okay, that's not enough, really. I mean, it's coincidence. It could just be a coincidence. It could be... Okay. An immigrant. Oh god. Why'd you say it like that? The Thought, an activist group with the same name as his blog. If Goldfels is the one who created the blog, perhaps he founded or even was the leader of the activist group. I mean, it's hard to say. Either he is an inspiration. I thoroughly believe we are able to capture minds. If only we could garner attention on thought as a group and what we stand for. It seems my ambition was once again too much. After 1.5 years recruiting 2 of my students and arranging 3 demonstrations like the one held at Freedom Plaza, I feel obliged to ask myself where we stand. Have we reached our goal? What has been sacrificed along the way? In short, are we true to the initial goals that formed the group? Frankly and sadly, the answer to that latter is a resounding no. We let ourselves be consumed by anger and hatred towards those we thought to do us wrong. thoughts are freedom, but that does in no way mean that they can attack and do whatever they wish. Instead of blaming others, I now see my high aims might be the cause for all the events of the past months. More than anyone else have thought, I feel responsible. As a consequence, I will halt my engagement in this group, especially my students from Stelgen. Oh. So he's a lecturer. What now? Stelgen? The same Stelgen where the bombing... You know what I think about coincidence. I won't repeat it, okay? Three demonstrations. More interesting might be that 2 students seem to be involved. So far, the evidence suggests that Goldfeld was a prominent lecturer at Stelgen, and some of his students became involved in thought. Did he, recruit them for his cause? Okay, dude, you can't, you're jumping way ahead right now. We still need to find evidence, whether he's actually the leader or just an inspiration for the actual of these person who's doing the bombings, if it's him or not. We need to identify those students, see who else is involved with the group. Whatever active engagement means, still an interesting fact. Please reconsider. Concerned 1. Guy hurt there was only a goddamn cop. They had it coming for long. It was messy. I know all the way back to the thing I messed up organizing. But hell, look at the bright side. We made the news. This is what we wanted. This is what you wanted. Okay. So either things got very out of control for him. Hey, you. I'm sorry about last night. I really should have come over. Okay, something about the bomb. Someone being arrested. It's just that... Oh, maybe it was about the girl. It's just that this client's massively influential and could bring a whole lot of exposure to the office. I've been trying to get a meeting for months and it went rather well, so here's hoping. God, I'm such a stupid old man who just talks about his job too much. I'm sorry, it's just a big part of my life. Hello? Are you still upset? Cassie, can you at least answer me? If you don't, I'll start to worry. You know what I'm like. Woman arrested in connection with recent attacks in Bonton. A couple of minutes ago, the Bonton Police Department reported that an arrest in connection with the recent bombings in the capital has been made. A young woman has been brought into custody thanks to investigation efforts of a special task force. How the woman is related to the bomb attacks, Kaufman did not cover. However, it is rumored that the suspect is well known to authorities by other incidents. But, what? Because then we get her on the arrest for the assault, but not the bombing itself? Knowledge, science, wisdom, at sometimes all remain silent. Bomb assault on Stelgen campus closed down until further notice. Yesterday evening, an explosive device went off in Stelgen campus, killing a Stelgen student as well as a lecturer. Several other individuals have been severely injured. The authorities are investigating. This is an unspeakable tragedy, Stelgen President Hopkins said during the press conference that took place this morning. In the light of recent events, it is impossible to maintain daily routine. This is why I've decided to suspend all educational services of Stelgen University until further notice. Therefore, Stelgen campus will remain closed at least for the rest of this week, with no educational courses or events taking place. The best public dining hall? Okay. So, obviously notable alumni. Catherine. Okay, so she went there. Joseph Langley. Wait, I wanna... Media ethics. Okay. Being a luminary in his profession, Abraham is. Well done. Okay, so this is his image. Abraham Goldfeld gladly accepted the offer. Professorship in the field of media ethics, from which he sadly retired in fall 2016. Did you notice that the bombing location seems to be closely connected to Thought? There could be a pattern emerging. Thought has held 3 demonstrations, yet there only have been 2 bombings, which might imply, well, it's definitely a shot in the dark, but we absolutely need to do everything we can to prevent another attack. Take a close look at the past of each member with Thought, find out the locations of all demonstrations they have held that might yield a hint. A journalist at The Reporter, one of the most renowned German, and was also chairman of Global Media Ethics Congress. In his works has never relents to emphasize the importance of privacy over public interest. Chairman of Ethical Congress. Just the average run-of-the-mill terrorist trait? Okay. What? Publication of significance. A modern time declaration of independence towards mass surveillance. Well, what do you say to that? He literally wrote the book. Okay, but again, there's a lot of information about this Goldfels, yet only one other page could be indexed. Very strange indeed. I think the next course of action should be to look for other people of this thought group, like the students he mentioned. Welcome to the Eternal Stelg University class attendee list. Okay, sorry. So when did he retire? Of fall 2016? So... Okay, so certain names that already popped up. Wrong profile. So I still stay with this one then? Master's thesis, Rosentech's 10 Commandments, Pillars of Success, or just PR trickery? Yes, we have. Right, she was a friend of Miss Watergate. Now it also appears that she was a student of Abraham Goldfels. I think that's enough to warrant reports. Give me a few minutes. Alright, we have authorization to investigate Miss Carrington. Okay. Harrison Donald. He's a guest. Yes, we have seen that name. I'll report this right away. We have authorized to investigate. Those must be Abraham Goldfeld students within thought. Well done. Okay. I mean, you might want to look for more than just that, but... kind of see if you can look up more, or is that literally just it? Okay, so the name shows up again. Okay. Let's go with Juliet first. So, Juliet. PR assistant. Birthday. Okay. Can actually dance, he's still in bed. This is that really me? I just gotta be careful around you, apparently. Nice try. Jules, the magician never reveals her tricks. Anyway, thanks for a good time, Cassie. I must admit, I felt kind of good to go out for once, not that I plan on doing this again anytime. What? Every time I ask you out, you're so goddamn busy, and then you fall for freaking muffins? If I ever had known that before. Sorry, Adam. Maybe you need to spy on me some more. I'm bored to death tonight and definitely need someone to come along. Here, Julesy, I've got something for you. Oh no, my one weakness is supposed for everyone to see. Okay, tell me, what must I do to get one of those? I'm prepared for the worst. Just go out with me and explore Bunton's famous nightlife, will you? You got a message, Cassie. Need this recipe for my mom. Yuck. You know I'm not so keen on going out late night. Okay. Plus, I don't dance ever. Care to spare me, please? But it's okay, I fully understand you. I think I will then spend the evening in bed, watch movies, and eat hell of a lot of muffins. Alright, you win. I'll be there in half an hour. That torture and cruelty by my friend. Wait, what? Engaged in torture. Oh no. Yeah, see, I gotta be careful what I put out. Wow, yeah, definitely not. No. Just, let's disable this one. Engaged in torture under Cassandra Whitegate. Oh boy. Happy birthday, honey. So good to have you back. To our marked occasion, we decided to update your profile on the family page. We are the Carringtons. The family has a the family has a page on the timelines. Okay. April, May, June, Carrington. They have a lot of kids. Okay, a bit more of exact date, looks like. Hobbies, I guess. Favorite book, movie, To Kill a Mockingbird. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb inside of his skin and walk around in it. Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird. I actually read that one. Great book. Yum. If we fail to prevent the next assault due to you processing random data, I won't be taking the fall. Okay, interesting. So yeah, don't just put anything in everything. Since the Nestling family showed up a little bit unexpectedly, parents decided that they would end the strictness of naming patterns of her sisters and fall in the favor of slight aberration. Juliet learned to play the guitar, even though developed plans to become a professional musician. However, she decided to end her band career when she was single again. And her focus on her Okay. Nobody took notice, nobody cares, nobody. What did Harry do this time? Jeez. As much as I like him, you really need to ditch him. Maybe people would care if you would be, I don't know, less enigmatic? Only 1 week left until I have to enter my thesis at Abraham's course, and then it's goodbye Stillingham. I'm a bit scared of the huge gaping hole this is going to leave behind. This drives me outright mad, even though Cassie and I just got to know each other at the protest at Freedom Plaza. Okay, so that's when they met. She stood up for me regardless. This woman is a heroine, not a terrorist. Go Cassie. If one pisses off the government, one must expect them to respond accordingly. Actions causes reactions. That simple-mindedness rolls eyes. Also, this doesn't sound like the Juliet I know. You wouldn't even accept the duty of being the class representative when you were appointed. How come you care so much about politics now? I'm not surprised you stand up for your beliefs. Underneath, you're a strong one. But activism, attending demonstrations, is that still you? Sometimes people change their minds. Sometimes other people help to get the right mindset. Find out what you truly care about. This was about freedom, and I know what it feels like to not be free. What would you want me to do instead? Sit at home, be indifferent? Okay, so this aligns with the whole Goldfill recruiting, I guess. There's some sort of brainwashing going on. No, I just see no use in occupying public plazas and throwing stones at poor men and women. This is democracy. We have petitions for that. I'm so proud of you that you're capable of using the central tool of any good slacktivist. Hell, I would like to post a really slow clapping sound, but Timelines doesn't allow it, so just freaking imagine if you can. Oh, this is... Harry, while I really appreciate that you've got my back and everything, I don't think you need to intervene here. This is a Rick and Juliet only thing. Thank you. Okay, that's the end of that timeline. When I founded Rosentech in 1998, my vision was a simple one. There should be tailor-made software for any purpose. Who would thought that the guy hailing from merely an attic in his parents' home could create a single most important software company in the nation? Certainly not me. You would have thought the government would take interest in the company and become its greatest stakeholder. Certainly not me again. Against my wildest expectation, but due to my sheer stubbornness, a lot of persistence, and a little bit of luck, Rosentech today employs a lot of people. Okay. What's this supposed to be about? Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to read this some other time. Because there's a lot more to go through. We also have Harrison's timeline, who was only a guest. He didn't attend the lecture, I'm assuming. Or maybe I don't know, was a guest student? I don't know how it works. Either way, thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. I'm keeping the videos for this tried to be around 30 minutes because the talking actually gets to me. There's a lot to read. So either way, until next time guys, see ya!